Kyle, and prior to Forever, I was a full-time police officer. Was a cop for 5.5 years, and absolutely loved my job in the police, but after 5.5 years, I got a bit bored of the pension changes, pay freezes, and was attacked one day on duty and ended up with 2 slipped discs. So I was kind of reevaluating where I wanted my career to go, and I reinvested. I sold my house and invested £10,000 into a graphic design course. Did that for 7 months and thought, this is okay, but I wasn't really passionate about it. And luckily for me, all my family have been building businesses with Forever Living. And I kind of watched from the sideline and thought, what are they doing? I don't really know what it was. I think I even banned it from being spoke about for about a year in my house. But you know what, when the time was right, when I looked at the opportunity, I thought, this is definitely something I need to do. Fast forward 2 years and 9 months, I've got to say I'm very, very proud to be stood here associated with such an incredible company. So thank you very much for having me speak today. My slot today is going to cover mastering 4 case credits and above. So emphasis on above, because I'm going to show you very simply, I'm going to keep it really, really simple, how I've applied the skills that I've learned along the way from trainings like today, and investing in, personal development and skill set that you can achieve everything that you put your mind to. It still starts off with strong foundations. It's like any business, you have to have a really strong foundation before you start to kind of see, I forget what the term is, before it starts to grow and build, before you start to reap the benefits and the rewards. For me, this is learning the basics. So that means you've got a really stable business moving forward, because when I first started Forever, I did hear a term that you work hard for 2 years and you can relax after 5, and I know that's not true. That's a myth. I want to work hard for a long, long time and build those stable foundations so that in, say, 15 years' time, 10, 15 years' time, I can relax. So it's about working really, really hard. And that's exactly what I did when I got started with Forever, because when I looked at it, there was 2 opportunities. We have a retail opportunity, and we also have a recruiting opportunity. And to get started, I took it really seriously. I was told that if I used the products, I could recommend them, and then I would build a retail base. And as a cop, I didn't think anyone was going to buy a product from me, I've got to say. And also, if I learned the business and learned some skills on how to share the opportunity, then I would be able to build a team. And I've got to say, from day one, I took that really seriously. I learned everything I needed to learn and put it into practice. And that's how, today I'm a senior manager now, and I've qualified for everything on the marketing plan. And I think everything that you are shown before you get started with Forever, it does look really nice, doesn't it? All the incentives and all of those exciting things like 100 Club, car plan, the trips, the checks. But if you put this into practice and you keep it really simple and you focus on retail and recruiting, everything is possible, I promise. So I'm going to talk about the skill sets. What do you need? Because you'll hear sometimes you say, take action, but I hear some people ask sometimes, well, what action is it that you take? And I say, before I go on to that, the skills that you need to build a retail business and recruit are exactly the same. Now, there is a common misconception, I think, that some people can recruit and some people can't, and some people can retail and others can't, because I actually thought when I started that I wasn't going to be a very good retailer, having never sold a thing in my life. And it's not true. So you'll be happy to know that in every single skill set for retailing, it's the same as recruiting. So talking about our products, building the business, you talk about the business. Knowing the benefits of our products, knowing the benefits of the business, learning how to sell the opportunity to people as well as the products. Telling your own product story from personal use and from customer testimonials. That's very, very key for me, because I'm a big storyteller. And tell your own business story as well. When you get started, you might not have a success story, because none of us do when we start on day one. So I would tell people what I was excited about moving forward. I'm excited to be going on those trips. And with that focus and that mindset, telling myself, I'm going to do it, I'm going to retail and recruit and find that balance, I had achieved all of those in 7 months. And I don't say it to impress you, but just to show you that if you really put your mind to it and you build a balanced business both on retail and recruiting, that you can achieve all of the incentives that you see in your first year. So if you're brand new and this is your first success day, 2018 can be phenomenal for you. So you might recognize yourself in some of these speech bubbles. You might have said to yourself, I'm not a good retailer, or I'm not a good recruiter, or I can do one, but I can't do the other. What normally happens is your self-talk becomes your reality. Would that be safe to say? So if I tell myself I'm chubby, well, I'm gonna be chubby. You get a bit depressed, you eat a bit more. That's the way it goes. It's the same with this. If you tell yourself you're good at something, you're going to be a bit more confident. You give yourself a little boost that you need. If you tell yourself you're poor at something, you're going to feel like you don't really want to do that part of the business. And I can honestly say, well, looking at the slide previous to this with the skill set, it's exactly the same, so it's no different. So you can do both, because if you've got a customer, that means you can have a team member. And if you've got a team member, that means you've got a customer. And I've only been in the business 2 years and 9 months. And I can honestly say it's only now that I'm really calm. It's like a calm confidence. Whereas in the first couple of years, I'm like everywhere, here, there, and everywhere. You couldn't really sit me down. I was very flighty, as some of my team used to call me. Through excitement, and the passion and the energy that I put into your business. But if you find yourself saying these things to yourself, just remember the skill set is exactly the same. You'll find that if you've got a strong retailing business right now, it's because you have focused on retail, safe to say. And you'll find if you've got a strong team, but you haven't got a retail business, it's because you focused on the recruiting aspect of your business so far. And what I want you to know is where you put your energy and your focus, that is the area that's going to grow, 100%. So when I kind of sat down and looked at the opportunity, I thought, okay, if I put half and half into retailing, half into recruiting, sometimes it's not going to be perfectly balanced. It might go up and down on both sides, but that will build you a really strong foundation to a business that's going to long outlive yourself. This is an example of my case credits, and I thought I would do this, just to show you, because I think it's only fair that, if I say to people, or if I'm coaching somebody and say, if you retail and recruit, you'll have a really good, solid business. I think you have to talk the talk, but you also have to walk the walk. So it's more of a show and not tell business, as you've already heard. But these are examples of just 3 random months recently in my Forever business. And you can see that every month I've recruited. So I've consistently recruited because I've put that focus, I've used that skill set on the recruiting, and also then moved it across to the retailing. And in my 3rd month, you can see here, I retailed over 10. Now, one of those is probably personal, so I would say probably just over 9 case credits in retail. And I worked that out when I was taking a look at this. That's over almost £1,200 in profit just from retailing products. So for a guy coming out of the police that didn't think I would be able to find one customer, I earned over half of my police salary, a monthly police salary, in products in retailing with Forever products alone in a month. That took me about 10 hours. I would have had to risk 15 days, 2 weeks in the police, night shift after night shift, back and forth, risking your life every day. So that's the power that you have with this business if you balance it correctly. So you show the business and show the products. And I've got to say, the excitement builds. As you get more results, it's like the success cycle. You see a result, you get excited. The excitement, you build momentum. Momentum gives you more results, and it carries on and carries on. And that's the kind of momentum that you want to build in your business. So as you can see, where I've recruited and then retailed, recruiting always gives you those new people to work with that keeps you excited. Because I think you'll all agree, if you've recruited one person, say in a year, for example, you're always going to be trying to make that person, find that energy and passion that you've got. Whereas if you share the business often with people, you've always got that new influx of people. And some people, as you'll know in life, are more excited than others. Yeah? I'm probably one of the exciting ones, but and my mum's the one laughing, so she's another excited one as well. Thanks for laughing at my jokes, Mum. So having a strategy like any business is really important. So I can say, retail and recruit, that'll build your business, but what is it that I actually do? Here are some of the things that I've put into practice in my business that really work well. Personal use and promotion, I've starred those because, not just once, but 3 times, my OCD, because I honestly love the products. My sister's just booked me a flight to Sweden, and she said, right, I've booked your flight. I said, did you book me luggage? And she said, no. I said, well, can you change it? Because I need to take all my products. She said, well, we're going on a forever trip. I said, I just need to take my own products. So that's how much I love the products. And it might sound a bit sad to some of you, but they're that good. I forgot my shampoo this morning, so I had to use the hotels. And even just using somebody else's shampoo, you just feel a difference. And I'm going to be really embarrassed watching this back that I've just talked about shampoo, and you feel a difference. But it's very true. And from using those, I've promoted them. I've heavily focused on the FIT programs, C9, and the drinking gels, and some of the supplements. Product launches. Where there's people, you can launch your product. So it doesn't take a room full of 10 people. Just simply get a few friends over and share the products with them. Experience packs, get 2 out a week. Do stalls and events. I do wedding fairs. Pamper nights. The amount of times you'll see Sean Cooper in my living room with a face mask on, and he's really manly. That's a pamper night normally in our house, and invite some mates along. Talking to people, that's free, which is great because if you practice the art of conversation, which is our jobs anyway as network marketers, then that's free and you can do that as much as you like, which always brings in good results. Referrals, always ask for a referral. Don't be scared to ask, because I've retailed so many C9s from referring, saying, do you know anybody else who would like to do this with you? Yeah, actually, I've got 2 friends. Brilliant. And then I look after them as customers as well. This time of year, I'm personally focusing a lot on C9s. So I'm going to share my friends' results and testimonials with people. I'm going to do events. I'm going to do online events, both on and offline. And I know that's going to then give me, a really good chunk of profit to pay for Christmas and my huge family. So what does 2 and 4 case credits look like? Here's just an example. Break it down. It's really, really simple once you have a visual on it, because I think if you say, I need to do 4 in retail, it sounds a hell of a lot of products. But it's not. And in reality, 2 and 4, there's not much difference, is there? You've got 2 regular drinking jar customers in the 2cc circle, and then 5 in the next one. We all know 5 people that would drink our gels. So those products are the ones that I personally focus on, and I make sure I know a lot about those products, because there's so many products, I can't master all of them, and I'm sure you'll agree, not all of us are great on every single product. Maybe the 2 ladies that came up who have been to all the trainings, though. Recruiting strategy, very, very similar to retailing. This is going to be warm who do you know list. And when you say warm, that means people that I know, people that I've built a relationship with already, offering them the business every single day without fail, consistently. Don't take a day off if you really want to build it seriously. Making contacts, 10 people per week, contact marketing. That's people that you meet out and about. The lady who served me coffee this morning, the guy who did the car park, who I give my ticket to, talked to him, added him to my who do you know list. So you're making friends everywhere you go. Leafleting, carding, networking events, they're great to meet new people and also build a good retail base as well as recruiting. Social media, if used well, is very good. Advertising and events. So there's loads of different ways that you can recruit and use those as your personal strategy. You can just choose 3. I like to focus on 3 things rather than try and do everything at once and it all be a bit, muddled. But Forever it's never been easier to do your 4 case credits with Forever. You'll all know the new rule that came into practice. That means that if you sponsor somebody and you help them, in example 1, shown on the screen, if you help a new person that you recruit do 0.915 case credits in their first month, that counts towards your personal 4 case credits. So in example 1, just from recruiting 1 person, and we encourage you to help those people and develop them, you'll get 2 case credits. In example 2, doing 5 case credits total active, you just sponsor another person, so you sponsor 2 people and do exactly the same, you help them. Remember example 1 on the left and example 2 on the right, and then this is the retail you would need to do then to be officially active. Broken down, really, really simple, in chunks that you can actually say, weekly I'm going to retail this, and daily I'm going to go for this. And recently a team member, Jenna, she's here in the audience, she had 1.7 case credits left to do on the last day of November. And I spoke to her within an hour, that was done. I said, speak to all your customers, go and follow up people, do a post. I said, speak to some people on your VIP page. It was done. So when you break it down and you really put your mind to it, you can do whatever it is that you want to achieve. So lead-up time. Everything that you are experiencing now or have achieved is as a result of a lead-up time, because unfortunately, if I say I want £1 million, it won't come. It's got to be as a result of all the effort and the time and energy put into my business in previous months. And forever is no different. So all the work that you're putting in now, you will see coming through in February, March. So hands up if you want a great start to 2018. Amazing. Now is the time. Do not take December off. Do not take it off, because everything that you're going to do now will affect the first quarter of your 2018. And that is when, when we wake up on the 1st of January, me not with a hangover, I'm not going out this year, and I will wake up and be like, right, let's go. I know that I'll have things to work with and people to work alongside and products to retail because I didn't take December off and I've carried it going through and putting in that activity. So always remember a lead-up time. When you're putting all the work in now, it's all going to pay off very, very soon. So remember that. And don't get disheartened if today you do a lot of work and it doesn't immediately pay off, but it will, I promise you. So I think I've shown you today very quickly how to balance your business and how to get a good, stable, solid structure in place, retailing and recruiting. Don't look at your 4CC as a target. Look way beyond it. You've just seen how easy it is to do way past it when you put your mind to it and break it down. Simplify everything. That's my favorite thing because I don't like complicated stuff. I like to keep things really, really simple. And then you will notice a massive change in your business in 2018. So I wish you all the best of luck for 2018. You don't need luck, but have an amazing Christmas. I love you all. Thank you very much.